this is our agenda. I will make some brief comments up front, give you my welcome. Welcome, everyone. And then Jeff Larkin will represent the contribution from the technical committee on the specification update and related topics. The HPC update will come from not Barbara Chapman, it will come from John Levesque. This is my mistake by putting the wrong name in here. But then we'll have a GCC updates from Thomas Schwinge from Siemens. And then we'll have presentations planned from the community. One from Stefan Etier. He will summarize his talk from our OpenACC Summit that was in September. And his talk was called On the Road to Code Portability, and he will give us a synopsis of that talk. And the second is from Ron Kaplan. He'll give us a synopsis of his talk at the WHACPAD workshop on Sunday. Can Fortrans do concurrent replace directives for accelerated computing? And then we'll have an update from Julia Levides on activities in the consortium on training and education. And then the questions discussion will be intermixed in with everything else that's going on. So this is our program plan. Okay, so the just to put everyone on common ground, the OpenACC organization is dedicated to research and development community to advance science by expanding their accelerated and parallel computing skills. And we have three focus areas: participating in the computing ecosystem development to provide training and education on programming models and resources, and of course, developing and curating the OpenACC specification. So we're working in all three of these areas as a community organization: ecosystem development, training and education, and the OpenACC specification. To say just a few more words about these activities, in terms of ecosystem development, we're engaging with the language standards committees to try to understand the collective lessons learned and bridge gaps in base languages, and to develop roadmaps for interoperability. And of course, we're striving for performant interoperability among programming models. There's a lot of interest in this in our consortium. And then the training and education, hackathons and boot camps has been where the community has put their energy, and these are widely viewed as attractive and effective means to make progress in advanced skills and having people make progress in accelerating their codes. This has expanded well beyond only training on the OpenACC specification to include all of the data center technologies necessary for accelerated computing, and is also expanded into the topics of artificial intelligence and deep learning on accelerated platforms. So the breadth here is really quite broad. And then, of course, the technical committee is the steward and the owner of the OpenACC specification, and they meet regularly to advance that specification and to make sure that it's interoperable with the broader computing environment. So I want to give a big thank you to all of the community members for their work and their participation in this way. They have over 30, approximately 35 institutions that are members of OpenACC, and we're celebrating something like 10 years of OpenACC being in existence. We're not dead yet, and we're still going, and we feel like we're serving an important role in the supercomputing and accelerated computing community. So relative to the OpenACC directives, the programming model is still very vital and is very usable, and worldwide it's making big contributions. Many hundreds of applications are being accelerated. There's a variety of platforms that are supported, and our community is vibrant, as shown, for example, by thousands of people participating in our Slack channel. Boot camps and hackathons are quite an enterprise. They're growing, making a big impact, and we're even thriving through the coronavirus period in terms of being successful at navigating all virtual hackathons and boot camps, and gaining a lot of expertise in how this is going, how this is executed. And the recruitment of mentors is often the rate limiting step in being able to hold these events. And we want to encourage the community to continue to participate in this way. And of course, if your institution wants to host a hackathon for members, you have a clear advantage in doing that. We want to prioritize hackathons at member institutions, and you can view our webpage at gpuhackathons.org and plug in through that portal, or by talking to our executive committee. Likewise with boot camps are shorter, more focused training opportunities using a curated material, but one can plug in and participate through hackathons in this way.